Early June 1944, the Channel sulking with wind and low cloud. A Scottish meteorologist named James Stagg told Eisenhower there would be a brief, stubborn window on the 6th, just enough. That sliver of sky opened the largest amphibious invasion in history. Some 5,000 ships and craft, 11,000 aircraft, and about 156,000 Allied soldiers moving toward Normandy. I was aiming for a sentence about barometers, and instead I've slid into a history. They called the seaborne assault Operation Neptune the first act of Overlord. It did not begin at the beaches. It began months earlier with decoys and rumors, fake armies of rubber tanks in Kent, phantom radio traffic, and General Patton made into a lure so German eyes stayed fixed on Pas de Calais. In the night before the landings, paratroopers scattered into the dark, America's 82nd and 101st west of the beaches, Britain's 6th east of them, tasked with grabbing bridges, confusing defenders, and blocking counterattacks. A small place called Bénouville would be remembered as Pegasus Bridge. It was taken in minutes after midnight. At dawn, the 5 code-named beaches unfolded from west to east. Utah and Omaha, American, then Gold and Juneau, British and Canadian, and Sword, British. Utah went, if anything that day could be called such, easier. A current put the first waves a mile off target, and that mistake saved lives meeting lighter opposition. Omaha was the crucible. Steep bluffs, interlocking fire, the German 352nd Division waiting. By mid-morning, it looked close to failure. Tanks drowned in the surf, engineers cut down in the shallows. Small groups clawed up draws and craters, officers and sergeants improvising because plans had dissolved in spray and smoke. They made exits where none were supposed to be. Gold, Juneau, and Sword pushed inland against guns set back from the sand. The Canadians on Juneau took heavy losses in the first minutes, yet ended the day among the deepest advances. The British at Sword reached toward Caen, a city that would prove far more stubborn than maps had promised. Rommel, convinced weather ruled the Channel, had gone inland that day. The Atlantic Wall, so fearsome in speeches, turned out to be strong in places and thin in others, which is to say human. The beaches held. Within days, artificial mulberry harbors were floating off the French coast, and fuel would later snake under the sea through Pluto. The bocage, the hedgerows, made every field a fort, so the quick victory many hoped for slowed into knife-range fighting. Still, the foothold widened. Cherbourg fell before June was out. Caen cost most of July. The German front cracked in August at the Falaise Pocket, and Paris was liberated on the 25th.